It is a force of nature unlike any other, a phenomenon that commands respect and awe, a testament to the raw power of our planet, a colossus of ice birthed in the coldest region on Earth. This is a place where temperatures plummet to unimaginable lows, and the landscape is sculpted by relentless winds and freezing waters. For decades it lay dormant, a sleeping giant. Now it is awake. Slowly it begins to drift, breaking free from its icy cradle, embarking on a journey that will capture the world's attention. It is on the move. With each passing day it travels further, a massive entity navigating the vast frigid waters of the Southern Ocean. This is the story of A23a, the largest iceberg on Earth, and its incredible journey across the Southern Ocean. To put its size into perspective, imagine an iceberg larger than Manhattan Island, a floating fortress of ice. A23a's journey is a spectacle, a dramatic display of nature's awesome power. As it moves, it encounters waves and winds, its jagged edges carving through the water with an almost majestic grace. But it is also a stark reminder of the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems and the profound impact of climate change. The melting ice caps and shifting icebergs are signals of a world in flux, a planet undergoing rapid transformation. The world is watching, captivated and concerned, as this icy behemoth charts its course. Scientists, environmentalists, and the general public alike are all keeping a close eye on A23a, understanding that its journey is more than just a natural event. It's a symbol of the changing times. Before we uncover the astonishing journey of the world's largest iceberg, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here on Infinity, we take you beyond the headlines into the heart of Earth's most incredible stories. If you love exploring the mysteries of nature, climate, and history, you're in the right place. A23a's story begins in 1986. Deep in the icy heart of Antarctica, a colossal chunk of ice breaks free from the Filchner Ice Shelf. This is calving, a natural process by which ice shelves maintain equilibrium. But this is no ordinary calving event. The newborn iceberg is enormous, over 4,000 square kilometers, dwarfing even the smallest countries. For over 3 decades, A23a remained largely stationary, grounded in the Weddell Sea. It was a time of relative quiet, a period of slumber for the icy giant. Unbeknownst to the world above, the stage was being set for A23a's dramatic reawakening. In 2020, the slumbering giant stirred, driven by a confluence of factors: warming waters, changing currents, and the relentless march of climate change. A23a broke free from its icy moorings. It began to drift, slowly at first, a stately procession across the polar seas. Caught in a swirling vortex of ocean currents, A23a became trapped for a time, its movements seemingly erratic. Then, in late 2024, it broke free once more, this time with a newfound sense of purpose. Its northward trajectory was set, its destination, the sub-Antarctic island of South Georgia. South Georgia, a remote and wildlife-rich island, lies directly in A23a's path. This island, located in the southern Atlantic Ocean, is a sanctuary for a myriad of species. Its rugged terrain and icy waters create a unique habitat that supports an incredible diversity of life. The island is a haven for a staggering array of creatures, from vast colonies of penguins and seals to seabirds that darken the skies. These animals depend on the island's rich resources for their survival, making it a critical breeding ground and feeding area. Now, this fragile paradise faces a monumental threat: the looming presence of iceberg. A23a casts a shadow over the island, threatening to disrupt the delicate balance of this ecosystem. The potential consequences of a collision are dire. If A23a were to collide with South Georgia, it could cause massive disruptions to the island's environment, affecting both land and sea. A23a's sheer size could decimate marine life on the seabed, disrupting delicate food chains. The impact could be catastrophic, leading to a collapse of the marine ecosystem that so many species rely on. Penguins and seals, reliant on access to the ocean for feeding, could find their routes blocked, their young left to starve. The disruption of their feeding patterns could have long-term effects on their populations. The very survival of this unique ecosystem hangs in the balance. The fate of South Georgia and its inhabitants now depends on the movements of this colossal iceberg, a stark reminder of the fragile interconnections within our natural world. As A23a draws closer to South Georgia, the world holds its breath. Scientists and conservationists watch with bated breath, hoping against hope that the iceberg will change course, that disaster can be averted. But the inexorable laws of nature are unforgiving. The potential for devastation is immense. A 23a's grounding could reshape the coastline, scouring the seabed and decimating marine life. The influx of fresh water from the melting ice could disrupt salinity levels, wreaking havoc on marine organisms. The ecological consequences are almost too terrible to contemplate. A 23a's journey is a stark reminder of the profound impact of climate change on our planet. The warming waters, the shifting currents, the very existence of such a massive iceberg, all are symptomatic of a planet in flux. The melting of polar ice sheets, driven by climate change, has far-reaching consequences. It contributes to rising sea levels, threatens coastal communities worldwide, and disrupts ocean currents that regulate our planet's climate. A 23a is a harbinger of change, a monumental messenger from a planet in peril. As we look to the future, the story of A23a is just one of many. Icebergs will continue to calve from Antarctica's ice shelves, each with its own journey and impact. Scientists are closely monitoring these events, using advanced technology to track and predict their movements. Understanding these processes is crucial for predicting future changes in our climate and preparing for their impacts. The story of A23a is a reminder of the dynamic and interconnected nature of our planet. It is a call to action for continued research, conservation, and global cooperation to address the challenges of climate change. The journey of A23a may be coming to an end, but the story of our planet's ice is far from over. Let us continue to watch, learn, and act to protect our fragile world. Icebergs are fascinating natural phenomena formed through a process called calving. This occurs when chunks of ice break off from the edge of a glacier or ice shelf. The size and shape of icebergs can vary greatly, from small fragments to massive structures like A23a. Scientists study icebergs to understand their role in the Earth's climate system. They use satellite imagery, drones, and underwater sensors to gather data on iceberg movements, melting rates, and interactions with ocean currents. This research helps us understand the broader impacts of icebergs on sea level rise, ocean circulation, and marine ecosystems. The story of A23a is a testament to the importance of scientific research in understanding and addressing the challenges of our changing planet. By unraveling the mysteries of these icy giants, scientists are better equipped to predict future changes and mitigate their impacts on our world. The more we learn, the better prepared we can be to protect our planet for future generations. The journey of A23a is not just a story of ice and ocean currents, it is also a story of human impact. Climate change, driven by human activities, is altering the natural processes that govern our planet. The warming of the oceans, the melting of polar ice, and the changing weather patterns are all interconnected. As A23a drifts, it carries with it the echoes of our collective actions. Fossil fuel consumption, deforestation, and industrial pollution have accelerated global warming, leading to the destabilization of ice shelves and the creation of giant icebergs like A23a. This iceberg's journey is a stark reminder of the consequences of our actions. But this narrative is not without hope. It is a call to action for individuals, communities, and nations to take responsibility for our planet's future. By reducing our carbon footprint, transitioning to renewable energy, and protecting our natural resources, we can mitigate the impacts of climate change and preserve the wonders of our world for future generations. The story of A23a is a wake-up call, a reminder that we must act now to protect our planet. Each of us has a role to play in this global effort. Whether it's through small daily changes or larger policy shifts, our collective actions can steer the course of our planet's future. Let A23a's journey inspire us to take bold steps towards a sustainable future. The time to act is now. Together, we can create a legacy of environmental stewardship that will endure for generations to come. We must also protect our oceans and their inhabitants. Healthy oceans are vital for maintaining biodiversity and regulating the Earth's climate. Conservation efforts, such as reducing plastic pollution and protecting marine habitats, are essential for preserving these ecosystems. The future of South Georgia, a remote and fragile ecosystem, and the fate of countless species depend on our actions. Endangered species, like the seals and penguins of South Georgia, are particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. Scientists are working tirelessly to understand and protect these species, but they need our support. The clock is ticking, and the world is watching. Let us rise to the challenge and take bold, decisive action to combat climate change. Together, we can create a better world for ourselves and for future generations. The time for action is now. If you found this fascinating, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video to help others discover the wonders and warnings of our planet.